Thank you. The final frame of this session.
And Junhui
to break.
Feeling fantastic now. I mean, he must have been sat in his chair thinking, well, what if I finish 5-3 down from being 3-0 ahead? But somehow he's managed to win that frame, and he's got a chance to get a lead now going into the second session tonight.
And that's the first time in this session that the red has gone next to the black and tied it up straight away. It's always been in the open, but that time the break-off shot put that red right next to the black. I mentioned before, these players will be back this evening at 7 o'clock to play their second session, and the atmosphere in the Crucible this evening will be fantastic. Oh, the white's going close to the pocket. It's going very close to the pocket. It's in the pocket.
Ronnie Sullivan.
Now this long red that Ronnie's looking at, he can only get on the pink, or depending how he places the cue ball, could play it a little bit firmer for the blue. Terrific long pot. Just going a little bit further than he intended, but he was always going to have the ball colours. But the most important thing was the cueing on that shot.
Yeah, this was sweet. That fantastic long pot that we just seen Ronnie Sullivan make. It just shows you what big time temperament is in snooker. The disappointment of losing that last frame, immediately forgotten, back focused on the next frame.
Seven.
What a session of snooker we've had. Ding Junhui at breaks of 71, 128 and 71. Ronnie 63, 99, 65, 69. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I'm just surprised there hasn't been more century breaks, to be honest. I thought there would be at least 3 this morning, but it has still been pretty savage scoring, you have to say.
Liam Scullion just asked Ronnie, give me a second while I spot the pink. Ronnie just taking the opportunity to sit down and have a sip of his water. And now the pink's tied up also. He may just take the risk of trying to bring the black into play. If he can just flick that red away from the black. Which he has done.
Done into the bunch. Yeah. Probably see the cue ball go to the left hand side cushion, come off the cushion and hopefully be nicely in a red. Far too thin a contact on the reds.
21.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to hit that one. It was the one just behind it would have been better. Yeah, a few grimaces from Ronnie there. He's not sure as to whether he should take this red on. It's not the pot, it's just the angle. He can't play it in and leave the black for the left corner. The white's heading over towards the red, and black
22.
Is he on the black? If he can cut this in, he's going to go straight into the reds. It's a natural angle. And that has turned out very nice
59.
indeed.
Could you just switch that off?
I'm not sure what Leo Scullion asked someone in the audience to switch something off, whether it was a camera or not, I'm not sure. It was right in the line of sight. I know Ronnie was telling me in his last match he was down to pot a black, a very crucial black. And someone at the front thought, well, he's going to pot this, I'll just get up, and got up just as Ronnie was delivering the cue.
Well, I'll be shocked if Ronnie Sullivan doesn't make a century here. I think these are the situations where, as a top player, you switch on. You know you need this frame.
51. $52.
That sounded very, very heavy, that contact. You could hear it.
59. Ronnie Sullivan, 59.
Well, very unlucky to get the kick at that stage, but he's had a clever shot there. If he pots that red, he's on the black, and the only red he could leave was the one he had a go at, but without the kick he would have made enough to have leveled the scores. Well, Ding Junhui pinched the last frame with 2 reds on, 43 behind, cleared up and won a respot. As we show you the heavy contact again, you can see the black just jumping off the spot there, which just pulled the cue ball up. Now that kiss on the blue might mean that Ronnie can take this long red on, because if he potted it, he'd be on the black. And once again, it's one of those situations. The only red you would leave is the one. Well, he's not bothering having a go at it, but look where he's doubled the red to. It needs to pull up otherwise, and it has done just in time. He decided to make sure and cover the red that was near the right middle pocket, refused the pot there.
This is definitely worth a risk taking on this one. No, well done. Yeah, it was almost going favourite for this frame with that shot from Junhui. Only 6 or 2 points behind, but must be feeling good after winning that last frame. We know how good he's been when he's got in the balls this morning. What a chance. The last 2 frames would really hurt his opponent. He could pinch this one as well.
Five.
Well, this is the key shot coming up. I mean, if he gets the cannon correctly here, he's going to open all 4 reds up. Oh, it hasn't worked out.
18.
Yeah, when he plays the cannon here, I'd rather hit the red that's closest to the pink spot, because the red that he hit was always going to knock a red safe. So that cannoned the wrong red there.
Junhui, 18.
Well, almost got a delightful flick off the yellow, but you can see this red to the left. And the green's coming to the rescue. That was a pretty good cue ball that Ding Junhui got there. Oh. Unintentional cannon into the red there, but he hasn't left an easy pot for Ding. I think the one near the pink spot cuts in, and you would think he could finish on the yellow if he pots this. So it's a little bit of a free shot, but it could pay dividends if he cuts this back. Oh, he's got a kick. What a horrendous kick he's had there. But look where the cue ball's going to finish. What a result. So talking about having bad luck and good luck in one shot. every chance now for Ding Junhui to pinch another frame. But he was very fortunate to fluke the snooker there. Unlucky with the heavy contact.
1.
Oh, Ding, what have you done? What a chance.
Ding Junhui, 1.
Okay, he's still got Ronnie in a lot of trouble, but I feel he's not going to get many more chances to pinch this frame. Ronnie wants to try and find a way to rest on the red closest to the cushion, but it's not easy. Far from it.
Oh, this will be some escape. He's got to hit 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 cushions. Just have a look at this. Count the cushions. There's the first cushion, second cushion, third cushion. He didn't want to hit that, but he was trying to get on the one that Stephen mentioned. But that was a tough situation, and if he was to lose this frame, he'd be very, very disappointed, because from 3-0 behind, he took complete control of the match, and really Ding pinched that frame when he needed the 2 reds, 2 blacks, and all the colours to win it on a respot. He's overcut it. He has overcut it. Just a little bit of tension in this last frame of this session, and it will be a relieved Ronnie O'Sullivan who comes to the table, but Ding Junhui threw a golden chance away there.
1.
He had 3 golden chances, in fact, to pinch this frame. And at this level, can't really afford to let 3 chances like that slip.
9.
Yeah, and Ronnie had made an earlier break of 59, and he could quite easily have lost the frame, but the standard, as I mentioned before, every frame there's been a break of 50 or more, or most
16.
of them 60 or more.
17. 24. 26. 29.
I suppose Ronnie will be quite pleased, 3-0 down to come out 4 each, but there was every chance he could have won all 5 frames.
33.
Almost did. It's been very quick stuff, just over the 2 hours mark.
38.
Longest frame was the last frame, which took 22 minutes. And an exhibition shot to finish off. He's not going to bother with the black. Handshakes all around. Very, very entertaining opening session in this quarter-final. Both players playing terrific stuff. And in the end, Ronnie O'Sullivan will be more pleased than Ding. He comes out of the session all square at 4 frames each.